Have you heard about Instagram's new Reels feature? Are you wondering how the heck does it work? Why should I use it? And what can I do to use Reels to get more visibility on Instagram? Well, stick around for a step-by-step tutorial for how Reels actually works on Instagram. We'll go through it every step in the app. We're gonna walk through how it works, some of the pros and cons that you should consider before using Reels so that you can start using this new feature and get visibility on Instagram, even if you aren't super creative, you're not super funny, or really you're not entertaining at all. So if you're new here, my name is Meredith Marsh, and this channel is dedicated to helping your side hustle thrive with YouTube. So make sure you hit that subscribe button now so you can get started. So first of all, what the heck is Reels? Well, if you're not familiar with TikTok, then this Reels feature on Instagram is probably gonna feel very different to you. And honestly, it should feel different. It's not like an Instagram story. It's definitely not like a YouTube video. It's really kind of a whole new medium. This simple way to explain it is it's a way for you to share your tips, tricks, bring the value in your content, bring your personality, your experience, your expertise, but in a new and more entertaining way. And if you're thinking, oh, it's so new, I'm just gonna wait till other people are using it before I start using it, or more likely you're thinking, oh gosh, not another platform for me to learn, not another algorithm for me to figure out. Just hear me out with this. First of all, if it's on Instagram, it's not exactly new, okay? It's probably quite a bit more mainstream than you think it is. And you're probably gonna wanna jump on the bandwagon sooner rather than later. So you can see Reels here over on my Instagram. It's meredithmarsh.co. If you wanna go follow me there, then you can check out what I have. So here's my regular feed that you can see here. And then here's my Reels. I only have 3 up right now. So if you wanna look at people's Reels on their actual channel, just go to their profile and then search for the Reels menu here. To find Reels for people that you don't follow, or maybe even for people that you do, just come over to the little search icon down in the bottom left-ish of the Instagram app. And then this top square here is dedicated just to Reels. So if you tap that, you're going to see a Reels video, and Instagram's gonna choose what it thinks you might wanna see. Not sure how it gave me a plant, but whatever. If you scroll up, it's similar to how you would navigate TikTok's For You page. This is as close as we have right now to a For You page. So you scroll up, and whatever Instagram thinks you might want to see, it's going to show you. I want to show you some examples of some Reels that I found that I think are just really good examples. So here's a really good example. I like this one.
If you are completely stuck in the content creation process, I want you to take a step back and think, how can I inspire? How can I educate? Or how can I entertain? Now create with one of these goals in mind.
So what else do we have here? Well, here's one from Annika's DIY Life. So this is just her in 15 seconds, time lapse, building a piece of furniture, which is totally relevant to her channel. And so look at that. I think that's a really good example. So you can see here, just scrolling through, that they're not just like a regular Instagram story. They're kind of funny, they're kind of entertaining. So how do you actually go to create a reel? Well, I'm gonna go to the home page here. You can either tap on this camera icon in the top, just like you would if you were gonna create an Instagram story. There's the camera, and all you have to do is just move this little menu over here to Reels. The other kind of shortcut is to just swipe over, and that will reveal your stories camera. So you have Reels, you have a live video, you have your normal story stuff, your boomerang, all that kind of thing. So you wanna make sure that you are on Reels down here in the very bottom. And let's just go through all of these different menu options real quick, and then I'll show you how to actually make one. So down here in the bottom right, you're gonna see where you can flip your camera around. There's a candle. We'll go back up to the top. So that's just your regular camera flip around. You can also load up a pre-recorded video or anything that you have on your camera roll by choosing this option down here in the bottom left. And then over here on the left-hand side, these are your creation tools to create an actual reel. We'll get to those in just a second. Up here in the top left, you have your story controls settings. Don't really need to do anything with that. In the middle of the top is where you have your flash settings. So you can turn your flash on, you can turn it off, or you can have it on automatic. I usually keep mine off. And then to exit out of this whole Reels creation, you could just hit this X over there. So about the whole creating a reel, let me just show you how this is gonna work, and hopefully you can see me in my video. So what we have here on the left-hand side is audio, speed, effects, and timer. We could create this like we would a regular Instagram story, where we just tap this Reels icon here and it's going to record. We have the timer up at the top. You can kind of see we only have 15 seconds, so it gives us a little bit of an indication of where it's going to cut us off. We can hit stop. We could go back and rewatch what we just recorded. We could also edit it just by basically we'd be trimming the ends like this, and then we could hit this next button here. So now you can see up here at the very top, you can see how we have just a little bit here. We have like a little over a third, I would say. So we could hit record again and just record another one. This is pretty boring. This is like really no different than creating an Instagram story. But what's really cool about this is the creation tool allows us to go back and edit each little, you know, like chunk of our reel, or even delete it entirely. That offers a little bit of a different feature than Instagram stories, right? But what are we gonna create with this? So first of all, we have the timer. So what this is going to do is two things. One, it's going to give you a timer, like a countdown, a 3-second countdown, so that you could set your phone up. Like let's say you're not holding your phone in your hand, you need to set it up with a tripod and then get into place. You could use the timer for that. But what's really cool is, let's say you have a 15-second clip that you're gonna do in total, but the first little bit that you wanna do, let's say you only want it to be 4 seconds long. So if we hit set timer and then we hit that record button, we're gonna count down, and then it's only going to record for 4 seconds and then stop automatically. Another cool thing, once you have created your first clip within your reel, is if you hit this little align button, it'll show you, this is pretty creepy, it'll show you where you ended up at. So you can line this up, hit record again, and now if you're like in a different place, or if you have your fingers in a different place, right, like this, now let's just say I want to start off from where I left off. So we're going to hit align again. And then all I have to do, this is so weird. And then all I have to do is like try and line myself up as best as I can, like this. And then we have, you know, we've lined ourselves up. Let's look at the effects. So we have basically a lot of the same effects that we would have with our regular Instagram stories. So speed over here, one X is just regular speed. If you do half speed, then everything's gonna be in slow motion. So you can record in real time like it is right now, but when it plays back, it's gonna be in slow motion. Picked up a DSLR camera at a garage sale recently, and I'm gonna do a reels of my actual tips. So I'm gonna start off by talking to the screen. So here's what to look for if you find a camera for sale online or at a garage sale and you wanna use it for YouTube. So that's my first little part there. I just need to show, there's like 3 things on this camera that I need to show. So we're gonna say, make sure it has a video function. Make sure it has a flip out screen so you can see yourself. Make sure it's gonna autofocus on your face, and make sure you can hook up a mic. So now we need to add some text to the screen here. So first of all, just like regular Instagram stories, you can just type whatever you want here using the type tool. So we have that all typed out. I usually like to add some color or something, make it a little bit smaller. We're gonna put it up here. So you can see that little blue line up here at the top. You wanna make sure you don't go past that because it's gonna get cut off in the feed if you do. So we have that. You can see our text down here at the bottom, and right now the text is going to be on the screen throughout the whole reel. So what we want to do is actually, we only want this to be on screen while I'm saying these words. So what we're gonna do, scrub this over here to about right there. And then we're gonna say, make sure it has a video function. So I'm just using my finger to scrub through here and kind of trim these like this. So right about there. So here's what it looks like now. Here's what to look for if you find a camera for sale online or at a garage sale and you want to use it for YouTube. Make sure it has a video function. Make sure it has a flip out screen so you can see yourself. Make sure it's gonna autofocus on your face, and make sure you can hook up a mic. But we're gonna go ahead and go to the next thing here. We can type in whatever we want for our caption. Now we can change our cover. Now for this, I'm just gonna save it as a draft because I'm not ready to post it yet. And then we have it here in our drafts folder, basically on our Reels feed. And you could go in and post it from there. So don't be afraid thinking that you're not creative, you're not entertaining. Just go and look at what other people are doing with their reels. Also, go check out TikTok if you haven't done that yet. It's really interesting, and I think it may get some creative juices flowing for you. And if nothing else, just go over to my Instagram, meredithmarsh.co. Make sure you follow me there. See what I'm doing for my reels. You might be able to find something that you can pick out and apply to your channel. And if you're creating videos because you want to grow your side hustle online using YouTube and Instagram and video content, make sure you hit subscribe to this channel because that's what we do over here. And I'll see you in my next video.